You afraid of accidentally getting high if you try medical cannabis? Are you afraid of accidentally walking out in the street naked? Terese Bowors is here with me today. She's an incredible certified cannabis coach. I'm going to tell you about her in a moment, but Terese, thank you so much for being here. And I love that you brought the special guest up today. Wait, I can't hear you. Oh, hold on. My sound might have changed.
Okay.
Nope, I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm
Perfect.
here.
Yeah, you're here and your plant is here. So you brought us a special guest. We were just wanting to make sure that everything was audible here because I'm wishing I could smell. You have a beautiful garden. You have some incredible things going on. Hold that plant up while I introduce your amazing self because you're incredible. Terese Bowors is a distinguished certified cannabis coach, esteemed medical cannabis educator, and devoted health advocate. As a chronic illness thriver and ardent proponent of self-care, Terese's journey, which began with her defection from a religious institution as a teenager, has shaped her compassionate approach. She is a dedicated caregiver and loving mother to 2 adult children with chronic illnesses, fueling her unwavering commitment to making a profound impact. So, Terese, thank you so much for being here. Welcome.
My pleasure. My deep, deep pleasure to be here.
So good. So sometimes when we talk medical cannabis, people or cannabis in general, like it's been really big, especially over the past few years. But I just want you to start with a little bit of your journey. Like, how did you end up here doing what you're doing now? And we'll tell everybody a little bit. Terese is going to be speaking at Women's Spirit Summit as well. But Terese, how did you land on doing this? How did you discover cannabis and your wellness journey and all of it?
Yeah. Well, I moved to a community where cannabis was all the rage, and in the central BC, we're the pot capital of Canada, I'm sure. And I just felt this calling from the plant to try her and to incorporate her into my life. And I was going through chronic illness and wasn't doing well, wasn't sleeping, wasn't dealing with anxiety well, and I needed some help. And so I tried it, and it made such an impact on my well-being that I just dug into research and figuring out, what is this plant? Why has it been criminalized and taken away from us? And once I discovered the healing benefits of the entire plant, the leaves, the stems, the roots, the flowers, everything, I just was in awe. And I wanted everybody to know that we have access now in Canada. It's legal. So we have access to cannabis in the medical form, in the recreational adult use form, either way. But knowing that when we're consuming cannabis, how it interacts with our body. I discovered also why it's so compatible with us. And because we have a system in our body called the endocannabinoid system, which is like the master regulator system of our entire body. And it only was discovered in the early 90s. So ask your medical doctor about it.
So that system is there regardless of cannabis. Like it exists independent, but it's in our bodies. You're
correct
right now.
Yes. Amazing. Yes. And its purpose is to bring balance and homeostasis to all the other systems within the body. So when you go to your doctor and say, my respiratory system is failing, and he only addresses, he, whoever, only addresses this respiratory system and not the endocannabinoid system, which is systemic throughout the body, we're missing a key piece in our healing. And we need to go back to look at these layers of how these systems work and interact. Cannabis is compatible with the endocannabinoid system, with the receptors that are in that system, and act within the body to help bring homeostasis and balance. It's fascinating.
Yeah. And it's really a whole picture. I've been working in wellness for many, many years, and I see a lot of people struggling because, like you said, a doctor will like look at one tiny piece, but it's a holistic picture. And I believe that cannabis does that, doesn't it? So how was it received in your own world when you started to use it medically? Like how did that play out for you?
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody for a long time. So my husband knew, and that was kind of it. I didn't tell my family or my close friends for a very long time. I felt a lot of stigma and a lot of shame for moving to cannabis because of all of what it's been through and what it represents. I'm going to be a stoner. I'm never going to get up off the couch. I'm going to be unmotivated. And this persona that it dictates to us. So I hid it for a long, long time and managed my pain and my sleep only at night for 12 hours. Then I had a light bulb moment of going, I am managing my pain 12 hours a day when I could be managing it 24. And that was when I had a shift of going, I need to be more honest about this and find ways of utilizing it so that I can still function during the day, still being a contributing member to society, and still have my pain relieving and sleep aids in place.
Oh, incredible. I'm so glad that you found your way to it and you're using it. And now you're helping to educate other people about that. What does it look like?
Yeah. So I really enjoy teaching and sharing and public speaking. I teach at our local college cannabis classes on how to utilize the plant, how to make things with the plant, make your own tinctures and oils and edibles, and learning how to grow the plant as well. And it's just that's where I thrive, is in my public speaking abilities and my teaching abilities. I also have been working one-on-one in coaching as well with clients, and but I love the energy and the synergy that happens when we're in a group together, because the questions is what really drives the class.
It's true. And people, when they come together, they actually learn better together. And when they can learn, then they can go out and utilize any resource effectively. So this is really, really cool. I love this so much. So you're going to be speaking at Women's Spirit Summit. It's coming up this week, everybody, August 15th through 17th, womenspiritsummit.com. Terese is going to be speaking. What are you going to be sharing about during the summit?
I'm going to share a little bit more about what got me into working with the plant and what was happening in my life at that time. And I'm also going to be sharing 3 secrets to starting a healthy relationship with cannabis, healthy and effective. So we want it to be effective. And then I'll have a special gift for you at the end. And I'm excited to share that, which will help propel you into your journey and experience with cannabis.
Perfect. I love that so much. Like, there's so many people, like you said, the stigma that they just need education. Or maybe some of you watching right now, you have chronic pain or some kind of illness, or you know somebody who's dealing with something, and they've just tried all the other avenues and they're throwing their hands up going, what do I try next? But they're scared to try medical cannabis because stigma, and they just don't know. So come to Women's Spirit Summit, get this first step with Terese. She's going to educate you, empower you, and make it really easy for you to know if it's the right choice for you. So she's going to be surrounded by 20 other incredible other women and one man are going to be speaking to help you to get a holistic picture of your health. You'll be inspired. You'll hear stories. You'll hear wisdom and teachings. womenspiritsummit.com, everybody. It's August 15th through 17th. We've made it totally free so that nobody is affected by lack of finances. It's online, so nobody has to travel. Like, we've made this accessible, which is what all these holistic remedies should be, is totally accessible. And I'm really excited, Terese. This is really unique. You're the first cannabis educator that I've had speak on any of my platforms. And I'm shocked by that. Like this should have been done years ago, but I'm really thrilled to have you, because I like to bring a diversity of possibilities to my audiences. So womenspiritsummit.com, everyone. It's going to be amazing. What are you most looking forward to as part of this summit?
I'm really looking forward to the camaraderie. Well, we've already had so much camaraderie of the other expert speakers, and just the little bits of nuggets of information that they've been sharing. I've heard a couple of them, but not many. And so I've got my pen ready to go to just dig for some nuggets of truth and wisdom.
No, that's so good. And that's what's really special about this summit, is that it's all live. Like, we're in a live digital room together. You can see the speakers' faces. They can see you. We can see and hear everybody live and in real time, which is really special and really important. Like, we need to come together and get connected again. So we're all live together with you all who are joining us, womenspiritsummit.com. And you have a chance to interact with the speakers, ask some questions behind the scenes, and really go deep. The summit is really special also. It's not pre-recorded. It's not just interviews. The speakers are doing soul talks. So you're going to hear their wisdom and their stories from them as they take the stage. So womenspiritsummit.com. Prepare to have a midsummer retreat, an end of summer retreat for your soul. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. I'm really excited to feature you, Terese, and all of the other incredible speakers. So womenspiritsummit.com, everyone. Go there right now. Notice there's 2 S's, Women's Spirit. There's 2 S's in a row right there. Get that. womenspiritsummit.com, August 15th through 17th. You can join anytime. You can join for any of the talks you want. The schedule is posted, so you can just circle your best talks, show up for those ones, and get excited to up-level your wellness journey. womenspiritsummit.com. Terese, thank you so much. What is a piece of wisdom that you might leave the audience off with today? Encourage
Just
you.
get connected to your heart. This is where the answers come from. So all the information that you're going to be hearing, filter that through your heart and how that feels to you.
That is the best wisdom that I've heard all day. There's so much out there. There's so much that we can hear from everybody, but filter it through your heart. Filter it through your heart, everybody. WomenSpiritSummit.com. Filter it through your heart. And join us. Join me and Terese and 20 other incredible speakers who are coming live to up-level your journey. WomenSpiritSummit.com. Terese, thank you again so much. I'm so excited to hear your full talk and to just continue this journey with you. It's really awesome.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Can we bring the special guest up one more time as we say goodbye?